Yeah, just hip checks him.
Almost like a sidle.
Yeah.
If he'd had a thing of Tic Tacs in his pocket, that'd have hurt it. Baldwin on the drive, drops it off in the corner for Puff Johnson. Set up for three.
Biddle with a tap back. It's a good take, though, by T.J. Bamba and the shot fake on Conor Niederhauser. Got to continue to attack the rim if you're Oregon. Quick shot, Puff Johnson rattles it down.
One of the best turnover defenses in all of college basketball.
Carter off, Johnson sweeps that up. A heck of a play from Puff Johnson. You got a dodgeball, you got no way, you got a tightrope, and then a layup for Puff Johnson. Deep three, it's into Angel. Out for Bamba. Can't connect. Poked out. Dunn secures it for the Nittany Lions. Good action in this second half. Johnson, little hook. It goes. Bamba's got to go. Now Angel, 2 on the shot clock. Has to rush it. And a great defensive trip for Penn State. This zone has really got Oregon stymied. Lose 30 seconds of clock. Just never got going. Johnson back to the rim. Penn's there for 2.
That's an example of a transition. One of the few times Oregon was able to get a stop, a rebound, an outlet, and a run, and it ends in an easy one.
We've had success with this pressure also. Johnson with the attack. Hung in the air.
Talented Penn State team.
Official DJ Karstensen throws it up, and off we go with Penn State controlling the tap.
For Indiana today, they're going to have to handle pressure. Penn State brings it for 40 minutes. And Nittany Lions, the defensive glass looms large. Bala was a big factor on the offensive boards. Has to be one and done for Penn State.
Both of these teams 2-1 in conference play, both coming off a win Thursday. Inside, a lay-in for Puff Johnson. Rhodes as well. They've crossed paths in Pennsylvania circles many, many times. Ball into Puff Johnson. Off the glass, and it bounces down.
Puff Johnson far off the block there. Good job of doing his work early.
It should keep our eye on turnovers. 3 each so far. Johnson again at the rim.
And now with just 2 on the shot clock, trying to get one up into the air, has to force it. And this is a rebound by Penn State, able to somehow come up with this basketball, and Leach with the right-hand catch.
Oh, that's a heck of a finish from Jalen Leach. That might get him going here in the second half.
Hey! Pass it ahead. Is fouled.
Penn keeps it alive. Smith wants 3. Can't get it. Johnson. Johnson. Second chance. Yes, and 1. Baldwin wants 3. Ace can't get it. Long Caramount to Johnson. Ace trying to direct a little traffic. Back out Johnson. Yes! Off clearly for holiday break. So a lot of young Penn State fans, opportunity to come see the Nittany Lions in person, and they see Puff.
As a head coach of that's correct, 2-38. Of course, he led that 1990 Coppin State team into the NCAA tournament where they lost to Syracuse. Puff Johnson, turnaround shot, got it.
Over the court.
Baldwin probing. De Leon, backdoor cut to Pop, who lays it up and in. It was a top 10 team.
I think realistically they are elite 1 through 5.5, 6. I think they have to be elite 1 through 8.
And doing it on the defensive end. The big fellow with the block. The dunk at one end, the block at the other. Baldwin inside. Puff gliding to the basket. It is a lefty. Certainly brought Ace with him from VCU. 15 assists. Now 11 points to go with 5 rebounds. And there is the score record. Numbers
get at you to the tune of 17 a game. So whoever he's guarding, because they're going to have multiple guys try to cut the head off the snake of what Penn State likes to do.
Ace Baldwin starting for the 121st time of his career tonight. Buck Johnson to the lane, the former Tar Heel. A difficult one to get it started.
Nice job by Dylan Hart.
Hicks with a step. Johnson with a slam. Nice. Than Penn State tonight. Skip pass. And a rebound to Johnson.
I like that pass, though. Lathan Somerville, good vision. Cross court.
Kern has been good going to the basket tonight. DeLeon's been better from 3. Covered up by Akon. Inside, Johnson 2.
Oh, nice.
In this building tonight, we'll start a Big Ten play because of that. Baldwin step back and can't hit, but an offensive rebound and the putback for 2. And can't hit the front end. So an empty trip for Purdue as they get into the bonus very early in this first half. Big Ten opener, a couple of 7-1 teams. Number 8 Purdue and Penn State off to their best start in a while. And against Smith, didn't take a shot. First 12 minutes he was on the floor tonight. Kaufman ran, they allowed him to play through it. Johnson had the defense in the post.
Puff Johnson's doing a great job down low on the block as a smaller defender. Just fighting.
Quick step Baldwin, out for a Johnson 3.
And that short roll off of that ball screen, catching the basketball, that Big Ten logo. It just knows how to make a play, rather it be for himself or finding a teammate and Caleb First at the rim. And First does a great job of just playing in that dunker spot, making himself available for that catch and that finish.
Johnson bangs his way.
That basketball and force them to step out to him and give Niederhausen the room that he needs to play.
Johnson into the lane.
They got the one-on-one matchup, and he drove and took advantage. That's textbook basketball against bigger, stronger
Rick off the lane, but Johnny on the baseline. And as I said, Buffalo really now almost solely relying on that 3 ball. Puff, floater. Full ovation as Ace Baldwin will head to the bench. The leader of this team. He does everything. And putting in another wonderful effort for Coach Rose. Tough on the baseline. Good bully ball, turn around, off glass, good.
The Duke transfer, Christian Reeves.
And this is the toughest test of the season for Penn State. They're 6-0 in the season, but Clemson has veteran leadership, great scoring, and a big-time culture that's been in place for a long time. Coach Rhodes is in the process of building that kind of culture.
5 seconds to shoot here. Does Puff Johnson realize it? Takes it with authority and uses the window. So the jumper is good. And now Puff Johnson. Oh, that might have been an own goal. Florida pass.
And we're seeing that zone pay dividends for Fordham. If they're not fouling, good things are happening with their activity in that matchup zone.
This is the freshman, Javin Carter. Inside Puff Johnson, the teardrop is good.
Closeouts for Penn State. Fordham right back in this thing.
They've trailed by as many as 13 in this first half. In the blink of an eye, with under 5 to go until the break, they're down by 4. And hunting for more. Puff Johnson has made 2 straight. They split it though. So Penn State has survived that Fordham run where they made 7 buckets in a row. And they're up by double figures once again. Puff Johnson getting physical. Oh, that is Dean cashes in from 3.
He can shoot that. 38% from 3.
When your big man can do that, look out. Wide open, Puff Johnson gets the 3 right back.
Place at the right time. Extra effort is consistently there. You just feel comfortable as he grabs a rebound, doesn't turn the ball over. It just does so many things well for you.
Yeah, it's double the amount of assists versus turnovers. 8-4 the ratio.
Good skip.
Kern kicks. Puff Johnson. Oh yeah.
Native redshirt junior has been playing some solid minutes off the bench for Kaufman thus far in the early going of the season. Going to Niederhauser. Fed it to Baldwin, then set a pick. Now the feed. Kern, will he try for his second 3 of the evening? Now fed to Puff Johnson. Johnson leaps up, and Johnson. 12 and change to go here in the first. Kern drives down low. Ball rattles around. Stays in. Johnson, the retrieval, and the score. Dump off as they run into each other with under 60 seconds to go, and Penn State 11 points away. Well, 11-point lead and under a minute away from holding on to their perfect record. Baldwin driving, kick out to Dunn, who thought about it. Under 45 now to go. Puff working down low, now up at the top of the key. And now fed back to Puff. Puff tips the glass, and now Penn State task for them. There's nothing like it in the Horizon League, like what the Nittany Lions were going to bring forward to this team tonight. And they didn't just battle, they led at the half, and they fought tooth and nail. Shot clock off. Puff. An exclamation point on the victory.
Too much with the body there. So how about 6 fouls here called a little over 2 minutes into the second half. Opportunity there for Johnson. Averaged about 14 points per game last 4 games last year. When Penn State really started to get things going in Big Ten play and off the inbound. All 5 of those points here in this last stretch. And Penn State looking to lengthen the lead even more. Pop shot it down from deep, give him 4 on the night. Ball. Johnson on the take. Confident move.
Talbert misses on the 3. Good offensive rebound, though, for St. Francis, but unable to put it back up was Bobby Rosenberger. And here comes Penn State yet again. Stifling defense. They move the ball quickly into the front court. St. Francis 0 for 3 shooting. Penn State, conversely. Foul was undone for Penn State. Just like that, St. Francis has it down to a 6-point game here. And make it 8 as Puff Johnson scores. Flash have a 34-33 lead.
Wow, unbelievable. And they have the lead, and they haven't even quite played their best basketball yet, missing a number of gimmies around the rim. And Kelly, they're able to jump stop and finish with a little floater in the lane.
They're doing it despite 9 turnovers as well. And this 3-ball goes down from
little hometown bounce there for Puff Johnson.
This ball's deflected, and Johnson's got it back. And it's fouled and count the basket. Talbert gets it off in time. No good. Rebound Niederhauser. And Baldwin, with the amount of pressure and defensive attention that he draws, has been able to free up his teammates for those 3-pointers. And now here's
show for it, Mike.
You got to use it or lose it, right? Got to be.
It never got used from day one.
Yeah. 3-ball away.
He was referring to the fact that he wanted his guys to turn the St. Francis team back and forth, zigzagging up the floor and creating turnovers just like that.
Was flustering the guards, making them make decisions that they don't normally
That's a three from Baldwin, too strong. Puff Johnson the rebound. And on the second try, the Nittany Lions score. Will make passes difficult, will make shots difficult. And the Nittany Lions certainly have used their defense to help them get out to this lead.
UMBC is going to have to lean on their older guys to make plays, to try to chip away at this lead. They can't do it all in one play.
The shot just 29% from the field as Puff Johnson gets the home. Pennsylvania outline around the Penn State logo at center court. And we have that Pennsylvania outline down by memory with the events of the last couple of weeks. See that state a lot.
As on the shot clock. Walker using the screen. It's stolen by Nick Kern Jr. Bounce pass to Puff Johnson. Lays it in with the left hand. Baldwin Jr. working inside. Floater high off the glass. Can't get it to go. Kachi ends with a good rebound. Out to Johnson. His three-pointer bullseye.